let's look at this game. San Francisco is quote unquote the visiting team at Kansas City, even though it's Vegas. There's a 1.5 point spread. San Francisco is favored. It's 47.5 over and under. Ron, who do you have winning?
Yeah, so we went through the teams and I kind of hinted that San Francisco, when you go up and down the line, I think they have a better team. Although Kansas City, they're not too far behind as far as, team and talent. Having said that, Mahomes is the better player at the most important position, which is quarterback. Now, you mentioned experience. Kansas City is extremely experienced, not just their coaches, their players. Mahomes is extremely experienced. It doesn't matter if he's down at halftime and how much he's down by. You can't ever count him out. Now, it's not to say San Francisco can't do the same thing. I just haven't really seen it yet from them. And I don't know if I can even expect that from a second-year player in Brock Purdy. I think Kansas City has an advantage with their personnel and with their coaches just having that experience. Even though San Francisco might have slightly better players, I got Kansas City winning, but I have them winning a close one, 26-23.
Who do you have winning the MVP, Super Bowl MVP?
I got Mahomes winning the MVP.
So I agree with everything you just said. They have experience, they have coaches, they have the players. But when I was looking at like Kansas City defense and I was like, who have they played and who has the most, like the better offenses during the year? And I'm just going to see, because I'm going to read to you, Ron, and see if there's a trend. The number 1 offense, Dallas Cowboys. Number 2 offense, Los Angeles Rams. Number 3 offense, Detroit Lions. Number 5 offense, San Francisco 49ers. So what I'm saying is, when I look at this and I go, wait, Kansas City defense, they haven't played a top tier offense. Now, San Francisco has a better roster, not the better QB, just the better roster. So this is going to be a close game. I'm picking San Francisco to win it. And this has nothing to do with the Taylor Swift connection. I know there's rumors that she's driving the conservatives crazy. Listen, I love it. If we really think that the CIA and Taylor Swift are all in kahunas with the NFL for this, go at it. Go crazy. But I have San Francisco and I have them winning 17-24. Listen, I know that there's 1.5 spread for San Francisco. I just feel like if Brock Purdy gives the ball to CMC and Kittle and Debo and Ayuk, this is a very winnable game. Now, I do expect San Francisco not to come out and do the zone defense, because I feel like Pat Mahomes is just gonna eat it up. But do they have the horses to play man? That's what I wanted.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
You talked about matchups and stuff like that, and who San Francisco's played all this year. That stuff to me isn't as important as what I see with my eyes. I saw San Francisco on Christmas get their doors knocked off of them by the Ravens, right? They got blown out by the Ravens. And then I saw Kansas City beat the Ravens pretty handily too. So, I think Kansas City, when their backs are up against the wall and when it counts and when it matters, they're that team, maybe not the best team, but the team that's not going to make any mistakes at all, because they're the most experienced team. And that by itself, along with having like I said, the greatest active quarterback in the league, that'll get them over the hump. And I think things for San Francisco, in order for them to win, Purdy's going to have to make a play at some point. I don't know. He's not going to get away with those mistakes. You talked about Kansas City secondary. Mistakes he made in the last game against Detroit. He threw up like a couple passes that should have been interceptions.
Drop, yep.
That's not going to happen this week. I don't think it will. But and it's not to say San Francisco can't win. They're the favorites. They can. Like I said, I think they got more talent. I just think Mahomes is just on another level. He'll will them to a victory.
Listen, my mind saying this should be the Chiefs game, and even in the money line for this game, obviously, if you take the money line and you go with the Chiefs, you're gonna spend more money, but as opposed to San Francisco. But, and this is a big but, I want people to stop comparing Mahomes to all the great quarterbacks, because they compare him to Montana, they compare him to Tom Brady, they even compare him to who's that guy, that Dan Marino. They even compare him to him. Listen, he's not there yet. 2 Super Bowls is not there yet. Is he the best active quarterback that we have? Yes. Is he the face of the NFL? Yes. All that is true. I'm not going to take that away from him. But comparing him to the greats, he's not there yet. He's not there yet. And that to me is an issue that is, could be resolved by San Francisco winning, because obviously.
And what if they don't? At what point, I guess, do you put him in that conversation? Because I honestly think Mahomes,
when he wins his 7th Super Bowl, we can talk.
One of the greatest. I don't think he's the greatest, but one of the.
And you know what Sports
10.
Illustrated did this week? They did a top 25 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Mahomes didn't crack 20. He was like 25th, 24th. And you know what? I kind of agree with that. There's been some Super Bowl games where he's laid an egg. Laid an egg against Tampa. Laid an egg, against this San Francisco team. The first half, he was not there. And in the second half, he got saved by a Tariq play.
But you're saying yourself, Tom Brady, there's been some Super Bowls where...
Well, he has 7 of them.
Yeah, it's true. Seven is
he only has
but that's
2.
what I'm saying. At what point does he need to get to 7?
He needs to get to 7. He needs to win 7 Super Bowls for me to say, like, oh, he's on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks.
Well, Mount Rushmore is how many quarterbacks? Top 3?
Mount Rushmore should be top 4.
Top 4?
Who is your top 4? No doubt, this guy, you put him in, he's going to win the big game for you. He's not there yet.
No, I wouldn't say he's there,
but I feel like
he's working his way there.
He's working his way there, and I feel like there's people that are crowning him. Already.
Yeah. I get that.
And I know that it's for entertainment, it's for clicks, whatever.
It's recency bias too.
Yes,
that's what it comes out to.
Our friend Steve said, Kansas City's winning, so maybe there's a lot of haters out there. But the difference between Kansas City fans and New England Patriot fans is like, Kansas City fans, they want to be liked. They can't really stand with so much hate that's thrown to them because they're winning. New England Patriot fans, they love the hate. They wanted the hate. They were like, hate us more. It just embodies us more to like run away with this thing.
He's right. Any team, it doesn't matter who you are. No one wants to see a dynasty, right? Unless you're on that, you're rooting for that team. People hate dynasties. They don't want to see one team just dominating the league, because then they feel like their team never has a chance.
Know what? Dynasties are here to stay no matter what. And the only people that like dynasties is when their team is in a dynasty.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Winning. But you have to respect the dynasty. You have to respect the fact that they have the best players, the best coaches. They have, a front office that does put in the work. Like